Hello everyone, and welcome to my Duel Today official news channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Stefan's horrible order, Lani's bittersweet reunion, and Eric's treat for Sloan. According to teasers for Thursday, February 29th, Eric Brady, Greg Vaughn, will feel it's time for a second chance after realizing Sloan Peterson Brady's Valentine's Day was unsatisfactory. Fans of DOL may anticipate that Eric will surprise Sloan with a lavish gesture, and she will be delighted by the effort he puts into making her feel special. This should offer Sloan some hope that they may establish a better balance, even though she's been annoyed by Eric's recent attention on Jude Brady alone. He will have a heated phone conversation with Clyde Weston while speaking with Stefan DiMera, exchanging updates. Clyde will force Stefan to kill Harris Michaels now that he's conscious so he doesn't remember too much. According to teasers for days, Stefan will question how he's meant to accomplish that while Harris is being watched at the hospital. But if Stefan wants to keep his beloved Gabby Hernandez DiMera alive, Clyde will force him to figure out a solution. By the end of the week, Stefan will have disguised himself as a doctor, so he will prepare to provide Harris a lethal injection in order to appease Clyde. Ava Vitale and Steve Johnson, in the meantime, will learn some significant information regarding Trip Johnson and Wendy Shin, which may include a hint as to where they are. However, Days spoilers indicate that since Wendy and Trip are imprisoned for the time being, they should spend the time by using their imaginations. Despite Trip and Wendy's awful circumstances, which will undoubtedly worsen in the upcoming episodes, it will provide a little amount of entertainment. Let's chat about a few well-known faces in the interim. Days teasers suggest that, now that Lani Grant is out of jail, Eli Grant and Lani Grant will pay Paulina Price a visit in the hospital. Although Paulina will be happy to see Lani and Eli again, they will instantly note how frail she appears. Eli and Lani will undoubtedly be concerned after learning all the most recent information regarding Paulina's condition. Paulina appears to require a heart transplant in order to survive, therefore Lani will be dependent on Abe Carver for support. Given that Paulina's health would be swiftly declining, Lani's reunion with Paulina, Abe, and Chanel DiMera, Raven Bowens, will be bittersweet. According to Days of Our Lives spoilers, Paulina and her loved one's situation may worsen before it gets better, so stay tuned to find out what happens. Kayla's gloomy news, Abe and Chanel's concern, has Paulina suffered another cardiac arrest? Updates and spoilers for Days of Our Lives teasing Chanel Dupree and Abe Carver are going to hear some really bad news from Kayla Johnson. Tests after Paulina Price's thyroidectomy revealed that her pain and suffering were caused by a heart attack. Could she be having another one? Paulina Price had trouble breathing. As her anxious family watched from her hospital bed after her thyroidectomy, Paulina was in excruciating pain and was unable to breathe. She was given a heart attack diagnosis, yet she is now exhibiting similar symptoms. Once more, the physicians will hurry to her room and stabilize her, but the prognosis is not promising. Since Paulina hasn't even fully recovered from her cancer surgery, is she due for another heart attack and another surgery? She very well might need to have a coronary bypass and open heart surgery. Misdiagnosed past panic attacks of Paulina Price? Given Paulina's tendency to push through significant health problems, this could have been developing for a while. Talia Hunter, the sister of Jada Hunter, Elia Cantu, assisted Paulina in getting through what she believed to be a panic attack while she was in the area. Paulina was experiencing signs of a heart issue that can deteriorate and occasionally begins as angina, a medical illness caused by insufficient blood flow to the heart. It's possible that she was suffering from untreated cardiac problems for so long since she didn't receive the proper care or testing. Paulina's pre-existing but undiagnosed heart disease has gotten worse due to stress from the thyroidectomy and thyroid malignancy. A dangerous circumstance. With Eli and Lani Grant paying Paulina and her family a visit now that Lani has been released from prison, things are getting serious. Even though they got it all, Kayla's bad news for Abe and Chanel while Paulina is recovering could mean heart surgery for the already frail woman due to the thyroid cancer. Paulina has not been as healthy or fit as a horse in a while, and the months-long stress of Abe's disappearance and eventual rescue has taken a toll on her. Paulina's health status is really critical and her family is scared. They will support her, but there's a chance she won't live because her body is already frail. She has a lot on her plate, including maybe having a second heart attack while recuperating in the hospital following the first one and the cancer surgery. Editors have independently selected all of the goods and services that are listed. On the other hand, soaps.com might get paid a commission for orders made through its retail links, and the retailer might get some data that can be audited for bookkeeping purposes. Whether it happens in real life or on television, nobody wants to witness their home burning down. It's particularly tragic when that house has been there for as long as the Horton home on Days of Our Lives. However, fresh life can emerge from ashes, and fortunately, it appears that this is what the show intends to do with Doug and Julie's cherished house. Susan Seaforth Hayes recently revealed to Michael Fairman that the Horton house was on the verge of being completely destroyed. And maybe the family itself along with it, she says. Many years ago, when no one cared about the Hortons anymore, another dictatorship had intended to destroy the set and get rid of it. I will always be thankful that one individual was able to halt it. Hayes withheld the identity of that one individual, but we are also appreciative of their intervention. Nevertheless, you can see why Seaforth Hayes' initial reaction upon hearing about the fire was that, this time, it truly did portend the end of the Hortons. Despite the family's enormous growth throughout the years, a surprisingly small number of people have remained in Salem. The actress who plays Julie remembers thinking, "Oh my gosh! I suppose I'll be going to Horton Square to meet people for coffee." No roots, no home, no reason to be called in, and concluding that Julie's life was over. That marks Doug and Julie's demise. I like the aftermath, she says, because if you watch the show, I got to talk a little bit about the history of the household and the people in it in the aftermath and a little bit before the fire. It honors history rather than demolishing it. The Horton home had to go, but not in order to completely erase history. Given that the show will soon celebrate its 60th anniversary, that would have been an especially serious transgression. Rather, as these matters often occur, it was a matter of expediency. Seaforth Hayes tells Fairman they've done everything to make quicker set changes, which is remarkable and very efficient right now. The good news is that she gladly provided her opinion when requested by the set designer. The actress notes that while some viewers of Day of Our Lives are more interested in keeping the action moving quickly and furiously than in delving into the history, that's not just what the show can do. The show excels at developing characters. Many cast members who are older than 70 are still present on the show. Although I'm the oldest, I'm not the only one. The present is all well and good, but Days of Our Lives wouldn't be the show it is without its past. Losing touch with that would be just about unforgivable. Plus, losing a family as sprawling, wild and integral to Salem's existence as the Hortons would be incredibly detrimental to the show. There may not be many Hortons on screen right now, but there are so many out there with ties to other characters and storylines. So long as the family sticks around and there's a reason to keep bringing them back, the possibilities for creating more of that drama that everyone craves are practically endless. And their decades-long ties to the show can also inject plenty of character development and exploration and to give these stories that much more emotional weight.